What's going on, you all? This is Brother D here, coming back at you with another edition of the Brother D Show podcast. And on tonight's show, we will be talking from the subject, take the next step. You have to make up in your mind that you're going to take the next step. The next step to what? The next step that's going to bring you into a place of financial freedom. That next step that's going to make sure that you and your family are set for the rest of your life. That next step that requires for you to go forth and to get some additional education that's going to ensure that you will be in a better place. The next step that's going to make sure that your children and your grandchildren don't have to work a job if they don't want to. What is your next step? And that's the step that you need to take. That thing that's been burning on the inside of your heart. That thing that you know for a fact is something that you're called to do. It's something that you need to do. You have to step out. You have to take the next step. You've already taken steps in the past. You've already made certain strides before, but now you have to take the next step. What is that big dream? What is that big goal that you might have sat on, or that you might look at right now and you might say, I gave that dream up a long time ago? You have to make sure that you pick that dream up. You pick up that passion. You pick that up and say, it is now my turn. It is now my moment to go forth in that very thing that I let sit and lay dormant for a long time. You have to understand that this is a different time in our society. This is a different time in the world. You have to understand that we're living in a place called recession. We're living in a place where financial institutions, their stance right now is really uncertain. Certain doors are closing and certain things are collapsing. So we have to make sure that we are utilizing our time, our resources, to make sure that we are doing all we can to put ourselves in a place where we are set for life. So go back to school, go pick up a trade, whatever it is that you feel in your heart you have to do. For some of you all, you're listening to me and you're thinking about being an artist. You're thinking about singing. You're thinking about going into R&B and hip hop. You have a lot of creative people out here and a lot of people who know how to do a variety of different things. And you have to make up in your mind that you're going to go after that passion, that thing that you always wanted to do when you were a kid. That thing that you put on the shelf once again, but you have to decide now, no matter what age you are, you have to decide that you want more and that you're going to get more. That dream, that vision is not too late. It is not too late for you to accomplish that dream. It's not too late for you to go and get that degree, go and take that class to go and get the extra knowledge. You have to decide for yourself that you're not too old, you're not too young to accomplish your dream. You have to utilize the time that you have in order for you to get it done. Now, of course, things get in the way. Now, of course, a lot of us have been through Great Depression, anxiety, trauma, and have gone through tremendous losses, have seen some real serious accidents, have seen people pass away in tragic ways, and it has left us scarred. It's left us in a place where we are bruised, where we're hurt, where we have all of these different things that are going on with us, and sometimes we might not know how to move forward, but I encourage you to get through a grieving process if you have to get through a grieving process. I encourage you to talk to somebody if you need to talk to someone. But whatever it is that you do not give up and do not quit. Do not give up, don't quit, and don't say that it's too late. Like I always say, as long as you have breath in your body, you can make it. We can push through our distractions. We can push through the things that make us comfortable and the things that we use to nurse and to ease the pain. We can push through those things. And sometimes we need somebody else to nudge us and say, you know what? You could be doing better. I see a whole lot more in you. Because sometimes it's needed when we've been in a place where we feel like we've been beat down, where we've been in a place of darkness, and where we feel like we don't have a lot of people to pat us on the back. Sometimes you need to hear from a true and sincere friend, a loved one, a confidant, a family member who really has your best interests at heart. It's one thing to encourage yourself and to motivate yourself, but sometimes you need somebody else. You need another person that's going to come in and that they're going to say, you know what, good job. Or you know what, this is where you can improve. Sometimes it's needed. Because there are times where we can be hard on ourselves, and there could be times where we just like, listen, I'm out of gas. I'm in a place right now where I feel like I don't know what to do. And some of us, we might know what to do, and we might be telling ourselves you need to do X, Y, and Z, and we still don't do it. We might get distracted. We might just feel like, oh, well, what's the use? But we have to pull ourselves up from that place. We have to pull ourselves up from that place of feeling down. Why? Because sometimes the people who bring forth encouragement need to be encouraged themselves. Sometimes the people who heal others need to be healed themselves. And it's okay to keep it real. It's okay to say, you know what? I don't feel like encouraging or inspiring somebody today because I need it for myself. You have to be real with yourself and say, you know what? I need help today. I need to be encouraged. I need somebody else to be my strength. I need somebody else that I can lean on for help, that I can go to for advice, and that would tell me the truth. It's very important to have those people in your life to tell you the truth when you really need to hear it and when it really matters the most. So embrace those people. Hold them close to you, because it's those people that's going to help you take that next step. It's going to be in the place where you feel like you want to give up and you want to quit. That'll be the time and the place where people will be put in your life to say, you know what? No, you could do more. You could do better. Take that next step. You have it in you. You could just be tired. You could be burnt out. You could be exhausted, but you have it in you. Life might have beat you down. It might feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You might feel like you're the good person, always trying to do good things, and it seems like a whole bunch of bad stuff is always following you. But I want you, under the sound of my voice, to be encouraged and to be motivated. You can make it. If you got to stop and take a break and just process everything that has happened, go through that process. Take your time, but don't take too long. Now, nobody can heal at the same time. One person might heal slower than the next. But whatever you do, do not stay there too long to the point where you just sit. To where you just sit in what happened. To where you just sit in a place called rumination. Thoughts that replay in your mind over and over and over and over again. Don't get to that place where you're stuck mentally, replaying what has happened. But I encourage you to get up. I encourage you to say, you know what? I can go forth. I can make it. I can do more. Because there's a whole lot more that's left on the inside of me. Maybe you need to do something different in order to get a different result. Maybe you need to try something different than what you've been trying in order for you to get the result that you've been looking for. Take the next step in whatever endeavor is on your heart. Take the next step. Pursue your dreams, pursue your goals. Pursue your passions and watch how things begin to work out for you. This is Brother D, you all, and I hope that this show has brought forth motivation as well as inspiration. Talk to somebody if you need to talk to someone. Be real with yourself and be real with others so they know where you were at, so they can know how to help you, how they can push you, and what's really going on with you. Be real. Be inspired, be motivated, and take the next step. Once again, this is Brother D Wall, and I hope that this show has brought forth some enlightenment as well as encouragement to you. Have a good one.